All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Aka Kodash, the blessed to the elders and apostles of Great Stone. Shalom to the elect pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, with the hope of receiving mercy of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the name of his only begotten Son. These so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the prophecies that are written in the scriptures. So I want to make it known that the RFID microchip is a charagma written about in Revelation 13. The miracle jug is the precursor to the charagma. Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus, is about to make his return upon the earth to deliver his elect and to pour out judgment as it is written. But as it is written in Revelation 12, verse 12 says, "Therefore rejoice ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time." But the inhabitants of the earth don't understand what's really going on. Them say the things them where get done around them, the measures them where get implemented and where it will lead to. That's why it is written in 2 Corinthians 2, verse 11. Let Satan, which is your adversary, those that are against you, and your main adversary right now is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the elites of them, because the normal white man will walk up and down on the streets, he don't have a clue what's going on. He's in the same he's in the same predicament as you, So let Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And people not aware, it will come upon them unaware what's going on. All these measures, you can't do this, you can't do that without proof of certain things. But you think this will lead to, a total surveillance state. And worse than in a pandemic, which is a national emergency. Right now, it's much easier for Esau them push the agenda more than ever, They're just waiting on that opportunity. And it's coming, It's coming. So I want to run this clip so you can hear what's going on,
At one point in time, they will come after you. That could be the government, as what is happening in Turkey might happen to you. They're putting a bounty, so to say, on anybody who will rat out other people who are what they call hoarding goods. It's imperative that you have a backup plan. It's smart. It doesn't mean that you're afraid of it happening here. It just means that you are smart. What are you going to do if the government...
See, here mention of, you have some people who rat out some people. Hey, man, just check with your family. You see me? Because the first place you need to look is the closest place to you. Check out your families, You see me? Check out them people who quickly, as the government said do this, them run and go do it, You see me? As certain things come on the news media, them believe you need to scope these people, you need to mark them. Because in the times to come, you can't even to they're around these people, them are go quick. Forgive you in, And these are the times that we're coming in. Isn't because you have a lot of people where are prepared for the dark times ahead. Even though them can't really fathom the things where you about Shimei Shai go do on the earth, but them know say, hey man, something is not right. So them a buy food and them a stock up on various supplies. You see me? Batteries, lamps, candle, you see me? Oil, various food supplies, certain canned goods that can serve them for a period of time. But the thing is, in the times of trouble, and of great chaos and lawlessness, you see me, in which the government control the rationing of food, everybody will stock up them place all these foods. And the neighbor watching when they're not bringing in the foods, and I'm going to call into the government and tell them say I hide food over there, And the government is going to come kick off on the door from take them out. Because you feel like, say, you can hide in the goods for Uncle Sam. I want to ask that who to buy them from.
Suddenly says it.
So this is Luke 12 verse 51. Suppose either I am come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division. And that's exactly what you see the Lord that do right now, yo. The Lord that divide the earth, yo. Those that are for what's going on and those that are against. You know? Because you have enough people can see yo, what going on in the society right now is unjust, yo. But you have a lot of people that cannot see anything, yo. As it is written in 2 Ezra 15 verse 10, so behold, my people are led as a flock to the slaughter. Enough of them don't know, have a clue what's going on, yo, but them fully consume in these philosophies, yo. And them look on you a certain type of way where you not go according to the agenda being pushed, yo. Them start demonize you. Because right now, everybody will now follow certain protocols. Them look on them as stupid, yo. You see me? Unwise. Them are intelligent. Because them now made themselves to be elaborate, yo. You see me? Because all are just some guinea pigs right now.
Anybody who has over 3 days worth of food is the enemy. What if they say over 3 months? What if they say over 3 years? It shouldn't matter how much you gain. It shouldn't matter how much you hold on to. If you are in a free marketplace and if you have the ability to buy 2 bags of rice, you should be able to buy 2 bags of rice whether you use them or not. Well, then we look at other things like over-the-counter medication. And if you think for 1 second that as soon as China slows down the trickle of pharmaceuticals or raw ingredients for pharmaceuticals out of the country and into America, that the United States government won't ration and begin controlling the ability to hold on to medication, you will be sorely mistaken. It will happen, especially with something as imperative as over-the-counter medication like aspirin, Advil, Tylenol, cough medicine, and then you've got the real serious ones like high blood pressure medication, insulin, those types of things. The government and other bodies will call for control measures to take place there. What we have seen over the course of the last 2 years has been just a testing ground, and I don't think it has been necessarily a purposeful social testing ground. It's just...
Alright, and you can go look up Rex 84 because I did a lesson on that previously. You see me? And in that lesson, it shows from the document, the Rex 84 document, that anybody outside of what the government push anybody that do anything outside of what the government push, them label them as subversive activities, yo. You see me? Meaning that activity is against what the state push. And you're gonna be like what? An enemy of the state, yo. And these are the times that we are coming into. Or should I say, these are the times that we are into right now, yo. In which certain people you used to talk to and tell certain things, you have to cut that out, yo. If you still do it, you have to cut that out. Because it can either end 2 ways. Either them inform on you, or them and them friends come and rob your place, yo. Because that's how serious it's gonna be, yo. And food is gonna be so scarce in that time because the government control the food supplies, yo. And the main reason is to have you dependent on them.
What happens? Humans adapt, they learn, they evolve, they overcome. And from a government standpoint, what is the government meant to do? They are meant to provide certain services, and then they are meant to control their citizens while gaining wealth and power. They do this through taxation. They do it through back-end deals in the United States of America. If you think that every pharmaceutical isn't giving huge amounts of money to the U.S. government, you, again, would be sorely mistaken. If you think that every corporation that is allowed to run a monopoly like Amazon, Walmart, Google, any of those corporations that are allowed to essentially run everybody in their competition into the ground, they all have ways to give back to the government. And so as we see the change come, we have to be ready with a backup plan. Now in Turkey, like I said, people essentially have a bounty on their head. If you have a certain amount of goods, if you have a certain amount of product, if you have a certain amount of money, you are the enemy. It's not happening here right now, but it did happen during the last Great Depression. It will happen again. We are right at the end now.
I'm like you said, it will happen, and we are right at the end of Esau's world. You know? Esau's rulership. The empire of the Edomites. We are right at the end, yo. So this is 2 Ezra 16 verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision, and in reproach, and trodden under foot. What the word consent mean, yo? Those that believe in these madness where I get pushed out there, yo. You see me? Consumed by the philosophies where Esau push, yo. So them fully believe in it, yo. So them worship the image of the beast and don't even have a clue, yo. And some of them are going to consent unto the chip when it get implemented, yo. Verse 70, for there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Where our king said in Psalm 64, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrections of the workers of iniquity, yo. Because Esau and his friend them are come, yo, and they are coming for you. They are coming for you, yo. All on the preppers who feel like we're not having a big gun and the militias. First thing, yo, if you notice what them do out there, was a purge of the military, yo. Those when I follow off a certain protocol will get implemented, and you're supposed to know what I'm talking about, because you can't make mention of certain things now, else your channel get pulled right off. You know? But you have certain police officers, you see me, whenever take the thing, you know, and what them do, them purge them out of the system, yo. Same with the military. So you see the man them who are gonna come for you now, those men don't have no problem implementing these measures, yo. And to most of them, only people are the enemy, yo, because I only don't want society to go back to normal. But only they born prep. Hey, man. And don't have a clue what's coming. So let's continue. One more time, verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. And I see a brother put up a clip out there, you see me, in which I see a family there in our restaurant to eat, and I don't know what transpire to the fullest extent, but the whole thing is also the authorities them come in and ask the youngest person at the table for him pass. He's supposed to know which pass me at all. You see me? But due to the kid, him not look older than 10, from the age of 5 to 10, and I'm telling him I'm going to leave the establishment because he not have him pass. So just imagine how them are going to move in those times, yo. I know about door a kick off, big gun in a hand, lick cross face with gun, We don't understand, you know, yo. We don't have a clue what's coming, yo. Let's read 70 one more time. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods, and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried